That's why it's deeply ironic when they keep throwing around that anti-Semitic word, right? Which now means absolutely nothing. They ruin that word. It used to mean something, now it means heroic fighter for peace. And because if you fight for peace, they're gonna call you an anti-Semite, guaranteed. And they're gonna say it 2 billion times over, because it's a one-trick pony, and they're giant liars, and all they love to do is smear everyone else. They're like, oh, don't ignore our genocide. The real problem is people criticizing us. They're so evil and hateful. You know what, everybody's sick of that. We're vomiting that word. We can't stand it anymore. Now when anybody uses the word anti-Semite, they're almost definitely a racist. Because they're the ones who say, no, yeah, Israeli children are the most precious children in the world. I think Israeli children are as precious as every child on the planet Earth. I hope none of them ever get hurt, right? Now we say the same thing for about Palestinian children. They're like, no, you're an anti-Semite if you don't agree that we should have murdered 20,000 of their kids. We should murder another 20,000. And if you don't say it, you hate Jews. No, brother, no, you hate Palestinians. You're a deeply racist, nearly psychotic person at this point. So I'm done with any Israeli supporter still defending the starvation of children. And what they've done to Jewish culture, is sickening. Holocaust survivor spoke out eloquently against it today. We're gonna share that later in the show with you guys. My favorite author in the world, Yuval Harari, is an Israeli. And he said they're destroying our culture. The culture used to be for openness and caring about the underdog and the victims, and that's absolutely true. Jewish people in this country have been wonderful to me throughout my life. They were the leaders of the civil rights movement in a lot of ways, because why? They wanted to step up for other people who were abused, etc. Now Israel has turned that culture into an oppressor culture, a racist culture, a culture who's just indifferent to other people's pain, other people's suffering. And all they do is lie. Every word out of an Israeli government official is a lie. So no, the Israeli government leaders are deeply evil. And now if you're still supporting them when the entire rest of the world says, yes, it's definitely a famine. Yes, you're definitely starving the children to death. Yes, you've definitely murdered 62,000 of them. It's an 83% civilian kill ratio, one of the worst in modern history, worse than Bosnia, worse than Sudan, worse than Aleppo and the butcher of Damascus. Assad butchered those people in Aleppo. That was a 59% civilian kill ratio. Hamas was a 67% kill ratio, civilian kill ratio on October 7th. Israel's at an 83% civilian kill ratio. They're butchering civilians. And from the Jewish people, that's heartbreaking for what they've gone through. Now Israel's inflicting on others. And I can't stand it anymore. And if you're a person of decency and any kind of moral conscience, you have to do everything in your power to get them to stop. It's like we're living in the middle of the Holocaust now, and the biggest debate we're having is, have we offended the Germans too much? Who cares if we offend the Germans? We should be going to war against the Germans in the middle of the Holocaust, and we did. We're worried about the Israeli feelings? Are you insane? Children are literally going to starve to death today because of the goddamn Israelis, and that is a fact. And if you say, oh no, I found the real problem here. Cenk said goddamn Israelis. That's an anti-Semite. My feelings are hurt. I do care about your feelings. And your feelings are racist. Say, oh yeah, Palestinians murder their kids. Who cares? They're not human. You're a racist. You're a sick person. Don't you ever say anti-Semite. Don't you ever talk about bigotry. Don't you ever talk about anything. If you're not fighting to end this genocide right now, you're a monster. You're a deeply evil, immoral person, and I don't care what you think. Oh no, I get to say that I'm the only one who's pure. Anyone who criticizes me, fire them, arrest them. They're doing it today, guys. The stupid Trump administration. We're gonna review 55 million visas in case anyone is criticizing Israel. They'll be removed from the country. And finally, that's the last part of it. Israel controls America. Saying anything otherwise is absurd. It's counterfactual. How could, in the middle of a famine, forced famine, all of these dead children, 98% of our government is still kissing Israel's ass, is pro-genocide. I accuse them I accuse them of being deeply immoral scumbags. Oh, where's the money? Where's the money? Our politicians sicken me. And our media, oh, no. Oh, no. Congressional hearings on anti-Semitism. Protect the poor Israelis. The real problem is how you guys are offending the Israelis. No, the politicians, they're not crooks. They're not, ignore the AIPAC money. If you say AIPAC money, oh, that's it, you're hateful. You know, shut up. Lie on behalf of Israel. You have to lie on behalf of Israel. That's what mainstream media says. If you work at mainstream media and you still haven't called it a genocide, you're a coward. You're a sniveling, immoral, deeply evil coward. I'm sick of the people in power in this country using it to abuse people. They never help us. They never help us. We've given Israel $310 billion. And then Israel comes and says, you owe us. You owe us. Are you kidding me? We don't owe you a goddamn thing. We should cut off Israel. They're not an ally. Let's be clear about it. No one has gotten us in more trouble. No one has caused more harm. No one has caused more wars in my lifetime than Israel. Israel is not our ally. At this point, they are our enemy. They take money from us. They incriminate us to the whole world. They implicate us in their immoral war crimes. No one has hurt this country more than Israel has. Israel is our top enemy. Enemy. Cut off the goddamn funding. You're taking my money to murder Palestinian children. You goddamn racist. That's how I feel about it. Young Turks. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.